In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on December 11, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Vikings versus Detroit Lions. The Minnesota Vikings travel to Detroit to take on the surprising Lions in an NFC North Division showdown. Minnesota currently has the number 2 seed in the NFC with a 10-2 record coming into this matchup. The Lions are now 5-7 and alone in second place in the division. The Vikings can clinch the division with a win on Sunday. The Vikings are 1-5-1 against the spread in their last 7 versus NFC and 5-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Lions are 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 home games and 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 14-6 in Vikings' last 20 games overall. The over is 10-4 in Lions' last 14 games overall. The Vikings are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 meetings. The underdog is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 meetings. This is a different Detroit team than the one who went to Minnesota in Week 3. Their offense is cooking as well as ever, and the defense is finally starting to figure it out. The Lions are 8-4 against the spread for a reason. Their offense has incredible output. The Vikings don't have an amazing defense either, allowing 6 yards per play, ranked 30th, and the second worst team in opponents' yards per game behind the Lions. The difference is that the Lions are seemingly figuring it out and the Vikings are stalling near the end of the season. So the Detroit Lions to cover the spread is our full game side pick. These teams are quite literally the 2 worst defenses in the league by the numbers. They both know how to put points on the board but can't stop opponents from doing the same. Minnesota averages 64 plays per game on the road, the 11th most of any team. They're both in the top 14 in overall plays per game. This game will turn into a shootout and the total will get blown out of the water. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Chiefs versus Denver Broncos. The Kansas City Chiefs will travel to Empower Field at Mile High on Sunday afternoon to take on the Denver Broncos in an AFC West meeting. The Chiefs are leading the division with a 9-3 record and are coming off a 27-24 road loss against the Cincinnati Bengals last week. The Broncos are last in the division with a terrible 3-9 record and are on a 4-game losing streak after a 10-9 road loss against the Baltimore Ravens last week. This will be the first of 2 games this season, as they also will play in Week 17 in Kansas City, so this should be interesting. The Chiefs are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games in December and 0-4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Broncos are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. The under is 4-1 in Chiefs' last 5 games overall. The under is 48-21 in Broncos' last 70 games overall. The Chiefs are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 meetings in Denver and 10-3 against the spread in their last 13 meetings. The Kansas City Chiefs offense is the best unit on the field here, and the Denver Broncos offense has not shown enough consistently to depend on them to score points. There is a reason why the MVP award seems to be Patrick Mahomes to lose, and they are not currently holding the top seed in the AFC right now, which they have been the entire season. Denver's injuries are too much to handle. Russell Wilson throwing 1 touchdown pass in his last 3 games definitely will not be enough here. The Denver Broncos are a joke of a football team, as the defense still shows up, but we've seen the offense throw up on itself enough to know this is what it is. Russell Wilson is stealing money from the Broncos, and it's tough to watch. The Kansas City Chiefs are first in total offense, first in passing offense, and first in scoring offense. Good defense or not, the Broncos are going to give up points. Can the Broncos counter? No. The Chiefs are 10-3 against the spread in their last 13 games played against the Broncos, so the Kansas City Chiefs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both defenses have been playing pretty well this season as Kansas City is allowing 22.5 points per game while Denver is giving up 17 points per game thus far. Denver's offense has been brutal as they have failed to reach 20 points in each of their previous 4 games, including one overtime game. Denver has gone under in 8 straight games. Kansas City has gone under in 2 straight in 4 of their last 5. The under is 5 to 2 to 1 in their previous 8 games against one another. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Carolina Panthers versus Seattle Seahawks. A huge game between the Panthers and Seahawks begins on Sunday, December 11th. Both teams are still in the hunt for a playoff spot. Losing a game at this juncture would decimate their chances at postseason football. The Panthers are still alive in the division, while Seattle is currently in a wild card spot in the NFL. The Panthers are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 overall and 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 versus the NFC. Carolina is 2-7 against the spread in the last 9 road games. Meanwhile, the Seahawks are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 in Week 14 and 7-15 against the spread in the last 22 after a straight-up win. The over is 4-1 in Seattle's last 5 after an against-the-spread loss. The Seahawks had a little trouble dispatching a struggling Rams team in their last outing. However, they got the job done with 438 total yards. Seattle posted 5 first downs and 5 of 1-0 on third down tries in that one, but also had a couple of turnovers. As for Carolina, they did a pretty good job defensively against the Broncos in their last game. The Panthers were fairly unremarkable on offense and went just 2 of 1-2 on third down conversions, though the Panthers are brutal on the road this season. They have been outscored by 51 points on the road and they have a record of 0-5 straight up away from Carolina. The Seahawks are 3-2 straight up at home. Smith has been a lot more comfortable as a quarterback at home than on the road. The Carolina pass defense has been struggling this season as the Seahawks will try to exploit that all afternoon. Seattle's defense has been letting opposing offenses earn chuck yards, but with Darnold at quarterback, it is doubtful if the Panthers will be able to exploit that part of the game. I am not buying Darnold and the Panthers. They played a hapless Broncos team at home and scored only 2 touchdowns against them. The Panthers are 1-4 against the spread versus a team with a winning record. The Panthers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings in Seattle. While Carolina should come into this one fresh with a thorough game plan, I still believe that Seattle fends them off though. So the Seattle Seahawks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both of these defenses rank toward the bottom in statistical categories. The offenses should be able to move the ball all afternoon, but it will come down to if they can score touchdowns or kick field goals. The Seahawks have been playing in very high-scoring games this season as the over has hit 7 times this season. The over is 5-0 in the Panthers' last 5 road games versus a team with a winning home record. The over is 4-0 in the Seahawks' last 4 home games versus a team with a losing road record. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.